Well, it is an out-of-this-world experience this morning. I'm so excited to be at NASA Goddard's Space Flight Center. We're in the visitor center right now. You can see Saturn and Jupiter behind me. We've got all of the planets. You know, this visitor center is something else. Check out the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. You know, you can see all of these things up close and personal when you're here at the visitor center. And I want to bring in the program manager for the visitor center, Kristen Metropolis, who's here to tell us a little bit more about all of the exciting things that you guys have at the center. This is awesome.
Well, thank you. Welcome. We do such exciting work here at Goddard. And our exhibits really show the breadth of the missions and the research that's done here. So we have everything from studying the universe and the solar system to the study of the sun and earth science as well.
It really is so cool, and it can be a great activity for families, especially. I mean, it's so cold, obviously, outside, but what a great opportunity to come inside, and it can be really hands-on as well.
It is. We do a lot of great programming for families and children. We do model rocket launches on the first Sunday of every month. Kids can build their own rockets and bring them in, and we'll launch them off. We also do Sunday experiments on the third Sunday of every month, where the public can come and interact with scientists and engineers and do a lot of hands-on activities and science experiments. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, and it really kind of gets your mind. I mean, we experience everything, right here on Earth, but we are part of this bigger universe. And thank you so much, Kristen, for joining us and telling us a little bit more. Brian, you have to come. Have you ever been here at the NASA Goddard Space Center, the Flight Center? This is the coolest thing ever. Can you tell I'm a little bit of a space geek?
No, it's super cool. I've been outside of it. I don't think I ever went inside. It was on the way to another assignment. But yeah, oh my goodness, it looks cool. And I'll tell you, these temperatures over the next couple days, out of this world. They're going to be ridiculously cold. We're going to see temperatures so cold, Eileen. Tonight, single digits, and maybe even below zero in some spots in the western suburbs tonight. It's 15 right now down at Reagan National Airport.
All right, guys. Well, I've been telling you all morning long, it's been an out-of-this-world experience. In fact, now we've moved into the solarium right here at NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. I have to say, I'm like a kid in a candy store. This is amazing. So we are in the solarium. We're actually going to turn off the lights, and I'm going to bring in Jenna and Scott, who are going to kind of tell us a little bit more. They're the media producers that actually kind of help visualize what it's like on the sun. So Jenna, what exactly are we looking at here?
Well, we're looking at Ultra HD footage of the sun from NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, and we've put it in a digital media art installation.
And what you can't hear when you're watching us at home is you guys also have the sound. So how does that come alive?
That's sonified solar data from Stanford that we brought in.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. So we are looking, so you guys are basically taking the data that the scientists give to you from the sun, and then you use, make all of this come out and looking like this?
We edit it and do a little color correction and decide what parts of the sun to look at, what moments of solar events to look at to try and really maximize your experience.
And how long did it take to develop this?
Oh, well, this is about 4 years in coming.
Oh my goodness, 4 years. I mean, again, this is really a neat experience that you can see when you come to Greenbelt, Maryland at the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. The Visitor Center, Brian, is incredible. And again, I really wish that you could be in here to, hear the sound, kind of feel the vibrations. You get a sense of the energy on the sun. And, the sun makes you think of heat, but we don't have any of that today. It is so frickin' cold, Brian.
No, it is. Are you getting a little tan over there by standing close to that display?
Am I? Maybe I need one of those, like aluminum sheets or something. I could totally go for a tan right now. I might be a little bit too close though for comfort.
Just step back. Just step back. Hey, we are getting some first light of day on our WeatherBug cameras, Eileen. The sun is coming up earlier each and every day, and we like that because it makes for some pretty cams.
You can go face to face with the sun. A new exhibit just opened in the Visitor Center of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. That's where our Eileen Whalen is there. Pretty exciting stuff, Eileen.
Guys, this is right up my alley. In fact, you know, I knew I wanted to be a meteorologist since the age of 6, but there was a small point in time when I wanted to be an astronaut. But I feel like I'm living my dreams of that here at the NASA Goddard Space Flight Facility. By the way, standing in front of this NASA podium, I feel like I'm here for a NASA press conference. So we were in the solarium earlier. We've now moved into one of their other new exhibits. So we've moved from the sun now to our beautiful moon. And I'm going to bring in Kristen Metropolis, who is the program manager at the Visitor Center here at NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. So what exactly are we looking at here?
So this is our Science on a Sphere. It's one of our most popular exhibits. As you can see, we have it on the moon right now, but we really use it to show all of the planets, a lot of Earth science. We even have short films that are specifically formatted to be played in this 360-degree view. So.
It really is neat, and I see you have a lot of chairs here, so it's really kind of educational. But I love the concept of the Visitor Center. I mean, you come in, there's so much to see. What can people expect when they come here?
Well, really, our exhibits show the breadth of the research and the missions that we do here at Goddard. So we have, we have heliophysics and planetary science. We have the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter on display. We just really cover all of it. So.
And I have to say, Kristen, coming here, I mean, it's one of those, we know our Earth, obviously, because we live on it, but it really kind of broadens your horizons to the bigger picture of the universe. So, Kristen, thank you for joining us and showing off this amazing facility. Brian, I don't know if you've been here, but you have got to come because this place is awesome. The Science on a Sphere, I think, is so cool because, obviously we use our green screen, but could you imagine doing the weather on an actual globe, 360 projection? This thing is sick. They can even put weather data on the sphere.
Well, let's get a sphere. I want a sphere. Come on. Can we borrow the sphere? Can you bring it back?
All right. Well, let's talk to the bosses. Let's talk to the bosses. Let's get us a sphere, and we can do weather from the sphere. By the way, though, I need to go back into the solarium to feel that warmth of the sun again because, baby, it's cold outside.
No, it really is.
And it's only getting colder.
I know. Cold through the day today. Eileen, tonight, even the coldest air we've seen of the season possibly. Maybe some new record lows could be set later tonight, even downtown.
Speaking of outer space, you can go face-to-face with the sun. That's right. A new exhibit just opened in the Visitor Center of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. And our Eileen Whalen is there this morning getting a sneak peek. You're pretty excited about what you're seeing out there, Eileen.
Yeah, just a little bit excited. You guys know I'm a bit of a weather nerd, but I guess a bit of a space nerd too. So we are in this new exhibit here at NASA Goddard Space Flight Center in the solarium, and we're actually up close and personal with the sun. And I want to bring a heliophysicist who actually works at NASA Goddard. This is Alex Young. So Alex, tell us about what it is that we're seeing behind us.
So what you're seeing is imagery from the Solar Dynamics Observatory, and we're looking at the sun in light that we can't normally see with our eyes. This is extreme ultraviolet light, almost as energetic as X-rays. And you're seeing billions of tons of solar material moving around. These flashes of light are called solar flares. There's enough energy there to power the Earth for 1 million years. And the scale of this is just monumental. You could fit an Earth right here.
What?
Just inside this giant loop of magnetic field and solar material. So this is just showing us how amazing, how energetic, how dynamic the sun is. It's not that simple little yellow ball that we're used to seeing all the time.
Exactly. And this is all live. I mean, this is real-time data.
Real imagery, right, from the spacecraft. It's in orbit around the Earth, and it looks at the sun 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We see it in 10 different wavelengths of light. We get 4,000 by 4,000 pixel images every 12 seconds.
So if you want to come and see this stellar solarium, you need to come to the Visitor Center. And this guy obviously likes the sun just a little bit. Look at his shoes, guys. He has flames on his shoes. Those are pretty cool.
Thanks. I love these shoes.
Yeah, I really like them. Brian, apparently you got to interview Alex last year?
I did on TV.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, how's it going? No, it was a great interview. We had a super good time, and
He's saying hi.
I'm jealous that you got to meet him in person and find out where he got those shoes. Those are pretty sweet.
Aren't they snazzy?
They are.
They're solar snazzy.
We have like radar tennis shoes.
You're
you know,
now a
we have,
foot
like,
model
Doppler
as well
tennis
as a
shoes, but they're kind of hideous.
heliophysicist.
Oh, well. Well, thanks so much, Eileen. There was so much fun you had this morning, and help warm us up because it is a very cold day out there all across our area, for sure. Bitterly cold. Take a look outside. Our cameras are showing beautiful sunshine out there. Hey, you like that, right?
All right, we're going to go live to Eileen Whalen, who's at NASA Goddard Space Center, and she has some really exciting new exhibit that people can see.
Yes, indeed. I'm so excited. So right now, Jackie, I'm in the Whirlpool Galaxy, but we are at the Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt, Maryland. And I have to say, this is the coolest place ever. We're inside the visitor center. It's like a mini museum. And one of the newest exhibits is the LRO, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. And I am so excited to be bringing in Alex Young. He's a heliophysicist. So yeah, he studies the sun. But you're also going to tell us a little bit more about the LRO exhibit.
Yes, so we launched this in 2009. It's the first time we've been back to the moon in 10 years. So this has given us an amazing, unprecedented view of the surface of the moon, under the surface. We've been able to study things like water and ice. So this is a fantastic mission. And it was all designed, built at Goddard.
So this is actually what is orbiting the moon?
Right. This is a complete mock-up to scale of the LRO mission that's orbiting the moon just right now. And this shows you all of the different instruments and antenna and all the different parts of the spacecraft.
This visitor center, again, as I mentioned, is just remarkable. I got to see a moon rock earlier, but as I mentioned, Alex is a heliophysicist. So coming up in our next hour, Alex is going to be taking us into the solarium. We're actually going to be going onto the sun.
Exactly. You're going to see the sun like you've never seen it before.
It's really out of this world. Hey, guys, I have to show you, though. This is when you know you are with a true scientist. He's got flame shoes. Yeah, he may kind of like the sun, maybe like some hot stuff. You're probably not liking these temperatures, right?
It's a little too cold for me.
Yeah, a little too cold. So we're going to warm up. We're going to head to the sun, and we will see you in our next hour.
Take me with you.
Yes. Eileen's already hot, but put her on the sun and wow. All right, 5:55 now. Eileen, thank you very much.
What a gorgeous sunrise this morning. A new exhibit just opened in the visitor center of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. And Eileen Whalen is giving us a sneak peek. She is live in Greenbelt this morning. Eileen, I know you're so excited for this solarium.
Yes, the solarium. So we are actually standing inside a room of a projection of the sun. I mean, a lot of data has been, constructed here at NASA Goddard. And one of the heliophysicists, Alex Young, is kind of the creator of this solarium. So tell us a little bit more about what exactly it is that we're looking at in here.
Well, what we're looking at are images of the sun in extreme ultraviolet. So this is light that you normally couldn't see, but we have special telescopes in space in the Solar Dynamics Observatory, which are recording these images, 10 different wavelengths of light from the visible all the way up to the extreme ultraviolet every 12 seconds or so. 4,000 by 4,000 pixels, so 16 megapixel cameras. And this is showing you a solar atmosphere. There's all this teeming activity, explosions, huge amounts of energy. That bright flash right there sent off enough energy to power the Earth for 1 million years.
What?
That whole area up here is larger than the Earth. You could fit several Earths in that under these giant loops. So this is hot, teeming solar plasma moving all over the sun. You can see streams of it, flashes of light, huge amounts of energy. Billions of tons of this material are floating away right now off into space. And sometimes that material heads to us, crashes into our magnetic field at Earth. It creates the aurora.
Which I absolutely love. I mean, quite an incredible experience and a visualization of the sun, of our solar system, the universe. So I highly suggest, Alex, thank you so much for giving us such a detailed overview of what you can expect when you come to the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. Come to the Visitor Center. We hope to see you here. Guys, this is pretty awesome.
Very cool. Don't we all wish we could be closer to the sun on this frigid day? Eileen, thank you.